Hey, my name BeeKayy, and I hope you can hear me because I took my headphones out. I figured just let's enjoy the ambiance in this time of one of these few rare times where, and I'm guessing one of the last few rare times where I'll just have like quiet time to myself, whatever. But hey, my name BeeKayy, spiritual renegade, child of God, that's me. Been a while, here I am once again. I think this is my second live video back after a while. We're gonna get back on a schedule and hopefully get back into not just a schedule and consistency but a regularity, and that's something that I'm trying to work on in other aspects. Neither here nor there. This is not about me. So I am doing a reading for you. Let us pray. Thank you, God, Source, Lord, Universe, Spirit, the Most High. Thank you, ancestors, angels, elders, ascended masters, archangels, and guardian angels. Thank you, love here, there, and everywhere. Thank you for that which was, is, and will be. Thank you for you sharing your time with me, Ashe. And I thank you to let these messages flow free. And then I pray and I thank you. Ashe and Ashe and Ashe. Namaste. Amen. And I thank you. But let's do this. So, disclaimers and shout outs. So, I love scents and I love crystal jewelry. I love messages and I get those, and I know where you can find all of those things. So shout outs to the Kitty Deluxe, because we're gonna start locally. But there's this place not far from me, and they have some really nice jewelry. It's where I got my name tag for my self starter, my privately owned business in the spirit of entrepreneurialism. That says manifest. I don't know if you can see it. Wait, can you see it? That says manifest abundance. And I found this the word abundance is just popping up everywhere nowadays, and it's just like it's both amazing and also very interesting. That like so I really am needing more so to promote the fact that yes, he has the house of abundance with your star player BeeKayy, because my name BeeKayy, we bring you abundance. Thank you to Ashley from Cosmic Enlightenment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I cannot wait for what you have in store. We will be networking very soon. Also to Shamika with the C and Shamika over there on your channel. Thank you, because I'm also going to share with my people, my collective, my spirit fam, soul tribe, and all this with the same vibe, which is interesting. We'll get to that. Hey, check out Otter Spirit, but also more specifically and directly, Son of God on YouTube. His name's Shamika with a C in Shamika. Great guy. And he has discount codes to get 20% off floral bouquets and decorations, and also crystal jewelry. Check him out. Yeah. Also, check out the Williamses. I should have their information in one of my descriptions. I'm going to update those soon. But shout out to the Williamses. I am William. They are the Williamses. No relation, just affiliation. They have a black-owned business, and they're great too. They do soaps, incense, oils, jewelry, artistry, customized apparel, and a lot of things. And they're really cool people. And so those are my shout outs. Disclaimer, 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 disclaimer. So the messages that I will now relay are general, they are timeless, and they are just for who they resonate with. And if it doesn't resonate for you, wait for another part of the message. And also just leave what doesn't, because it might resonate for somebody else. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And lastly but not leastly, thank you guys, one and all, and so much in every way for everything that you do for this channel, this platform, the House of Abundance, and for BeeKayy, because I could not do this without you. And with all that being said, let's get into it. So, I've already pre-shuffled my cards, right? And bottom of the deck, we have Spirit Fam, Soul Tribe, and all those with the same vibe. And it's just something I say when I just mean, like, you know, because spiritually, we all fam. So they said because I've already pre-shuffled, we're just gonna take a couple cards off the top, talk about it, and I have a couple other decks. I might actually do a separate video if I don't use this one in this video. I might do a separate video using the Twin Flame Ascension Oracle deck because I feel like that might more so be a love message. This right here is just gonna be general, whatever comes out, type things, type deal, type stuff, right? So, top of the deck, the first card is Too Hot for the Kitchen in the reverse. It tried to flip, now it's in the upright, okay. But Too Hot for the Kitchen, okay, so I'm being told that all of these cards I should take upright for the most part, unless specifically it comes out in the reverse for a reason. But, so we have Too Hot for the Kitchen. So somebody is looking fire, somebody looking good. Somebody is maybe in the hot seat or like in a sticky situation and the sweat is like starting to increase on their brow. Like maybe somebody is like under pressure. Yeah. Either somebody is being seen as highly attractive, somebody is feeling the consequences, or somebody is just feeling that pressure and it's building up. Imitated, duplicated. I was told to take this in the reverse because somebody is being proven in their face that they can't imitate and duplicate you. They tried to replicate it. They thought they had the Krabby Patty secret formula because they finally got their hands on something. And I want to say something tangible that gave them some type of evidence or proof as to who you are and how you get things done, whatever, what have you. But even though that what they might have had may have been like credible or factual, the way that they did it, the way that they tried to implement it, or just the fact that even if it was exactly you and how you did it, the fact that they tried to do it and they're not you, it didn't work out for them. And other people saw that, and it was proof to them at that point in their face that they can't do it like you. No, they can't. And then we got Totally Spies. This is also my Charlie's Angels card, but Totally Spies because, so, I feel like it's the same energy, but one is like more so karmic energy and one is more so like divine energy. The Charlie's Angels obviously is divine energy, and the Totally Spies, which is just like a miniature like I would say, what would they say, like legacy, like diminutive, like just like a lower level version of Charlie's Angels would be Totally Spies. Also, Totally Spies are teenagers. Charlie's Angels are grown women. So it's definitely giving an angel energy of like childish tactics. But the Totally Spies card is giving like the karmics have been like looking over their shoulder when you walk by, or making you feel like you need to be looking over your shoulder because you feel this energy of people keeping watch on you, right? You feel this energy of like you look up and you see somebody head duck off from behind the corner because they was watching you from around the corner or something. Like you're getting this energy of like when you're speaking and somebody is walking by, like you kind of hear you kind of see their head tilt and their ears perk up because now they're listening to what you're saying so that they can remember what you said and possibly either use it for themselves or use it against you. Like you're getting this energy of like this. Like if you're Charlie's Angels, there's a Totally Spies around you. Like you're divine, and there's somebody. I'll say on a like lower energy level, lower frequency possibly. That's very much so like got their focus on you. Yeah, we got God Body, and I was told to take this one in the upright. Because God Body, that's divine, and it's this for me. When I wrote this card, this does represent divine energy. It is the divinity within you. It's the spark of life that shapes itself into the body that you are and become. But this isn't just divine energy. This is also just a energy body that we carry, that we all have. And so sometimes it does come in the reverse, and that's to say that somebody is not operating out of their God body. Somebody is closing themselves off to those downloads, to the divine, to that energy of source and light and love and just expansion within of themselves. Somebody is. And so to go back to this too hot for the kitchen card, like somebody is feeling that steam, that heat, that pressure. And for some people, for someone out there, for somebody that maybe you know or is dealing with, or this could be the person watching you, and that's why they so heated and what's the word? I don't want to say just like hot, like, but really, really just on tip, just you can see it in their face, like how they got their face all balled up. They want to say something so bad, but they're trying to keep it to themselves. They're causing this themselves, right? But on the other hand, this is the way I was told to take it in the upright, even though it came in the reverse. So like in the reverse, that's that karmic energy. You're not worried about them. This God body is saying, continue to tap into and strengthen your energy bodies. Protect your field, set up those boundaries. And even though you know that there's somebody that's operating from their lower self right now around you, that's possibly trying to go out of their way to bring you down, right? Continue to operate in your levels of, thank you so much, of higher self, of light and love, of being the bigger person, of taking the advice and guidance of your own higher self in those moments where you feel like this situation has been presented to me in such a way. And so the way that it's presented to me and the way that I'm feeling and the way that I would act, I could do that. But something is telling me to go about it a different way. And so I'm going to go about it that different way. And that different way works out because that's God, source, Lord, universe, the most high spirit, whatever you call it. And that's your higher self. That's an evolved future version of yourself telling you, listen, I am who you could become, but not if you do this right here. So let's divert, let's redirect, let's find another way to get the necessary outcome or needed result or expected gain, accomplished goal from this situation right here. And just to be able to, make it to who I am talking to you right now in the future. Yeah, and then I was told to take this in the reverse. Okay. Because it's anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. And it came in the reverse. So again, this goes back to that, because I was told to take this in the reverse. Imitate it, duplicate it, and then now anything you can do, I can do better. So the reason that I'm being told to take these in the reverse is because for the karmic, for the person that I'm not talking to, that is focusing their energy upon you, for these people, this is how they feel in the upright. Like this person feels like they can copy you and make your efforts, your energy, your progress work for them. And they also feel like not only can they use your energy to propel them forward, but they also feel like I just got this download. So what it really is someone is so attached to your energy, right? They don't realize just how much of your energy that it is that they actually have used to get themselves to where they are, because they got it in their ego, in their mind, that in so many ways you either do little for them or have done nothing for them. But also on top of that, the things that they feel like you do, they can do on their own or do better than you. So it's like they feel like they don't need your help, but regardless, they're the ones, the only reason, very possibly, that they are where they are, or they got to the space and station and situation that they're at, is highly due to all of the energy that they got from you. And so now someone's about to see that without you being there to inspire them, right? Now we put it back how it came in the reverse. So now without you being there to inspire them, without you being there to give them that wisdom and knowledge or guide them, without you being there to be the motivation and the blueprint for them to copy off of, now they finna see that they only have the tools in their toolkit, and their toolkit ain't going to be able to accomplish all the things that they need to do just in and of their own energy, right? And they're about to see that anything that they can do, most of the things they can only do with you, or they can't do without you. and they can't do better than you, right? Yes, because we got your honey, my bunny, his goody, they're yummy. This is just the energy of like enticing, endearing, of like those names that you those names that you give, those nicknames that you give to your people that you're fond of, right? And it's like this person, not only are they fond of you, but they're realizing that they have to like, I just heard kind of like butter you up, soften you up, sweeten the pot. Like someone wants to express now that they realize just how important you are or were to them, but also I'm feeling this energy of like need, like someone wants to express to you a need of you or for you, and in order for them to like get to the point of this is what I need from you, they feel like they're gonna have to like butter you up a little bit, right? And last card, I felt like this was gonna be the last card, but I know it's the last card because you know why? Because it says, "That's all, folks." But anyway, all that to say, this situation, this attachment, this siphoning of energies, this being able to spy or copy, all that's over and done with, or you're over and done with the situation, or this person knows that it's at this point that you realize these things, that now they no longer have this access to you. You're no longer available to them in the same way. And so, yeah, now it's at that point that they're now left to their devices, not your devices, not your energy, not your love, not your creativity, not your grit, not your determination, your motivation, your tenacity, your bravery, your outspokenness, the fact that like now no they like all the things that you are and do, not your pretty privilege, not your gift of gab, like all those things that you have to offer, now it's just for you, because now they can't have access to it anymore. They don't have access to it or anymore because either they've been blocked or you set up those new boundaries. But this does go with the download that I've been getting earlier today. I made a little short about it. Go check that out. I'm gonna but the short was like, so I've been seeing angel numbers. I always see angel numbers all day, and they're significant very personally to me because they're just, synchronicities along my personal spiritual journey. But the message was about mainly 777, 888, and 999. So again, those numbers may be significant to somebody. And 7 is the number of spirituality, of truth, of discovery, of introspection, and the spiritual reality. And when you see it 3 times, that's spiritual abundance, that's spiritual wealth, that's gains, that's learning. That's basically like a graduation step, right? It's going from this spiritual level to this spiritual level, gaining that spiritual wealth or prosperity or knowledge or experience, getting those XP points to level up to the next stage, right? Or being guided or supported from the spirit on your journey in order to do those things, right? Then 888, the number of all or nothing, is the number of abundance, of expansion. It's the number of physical infinity, infinity tangible. So an abundance of the physical things, right? When you see it 3 times, that's like rich energy. And then 999 is all or nothing. And that in and of itself is the year that we're living in, of huge changes, transformation, and stepping into either a new physical purpose or gaining a new sense of like spiritual enlightenment and a higher power, so to speak, right? But there's an energy of somebody being or going into or fully starting to like embody this era of being in their prime, like this Optimus Prime, this glow up, this swan from the ugly duckling. Like, somebody is, and we have lots of primes, is the download that I got. This is specifically the download that I got, right? So, prime numbers, right? We only have in our little meat vehicles, you know, we have generally and on average a certain number of years before the mileage runs out, right? In that time, we go through a number of prime stages, and prime stages are just those ages, right, where you're at an age that can't be divided by any other number but that age. And it's those ages, right, usually starting at about 13, where we start to become, to embody, to change, to transform, to alchemize, to grow, to start to embody that future self that we were always meant to be since we opened our eyes the first time. There's a way that we're supposed to look, you know, at the end of the road. And these prime ages are us stepping more so into that spirit, that body, that wisdom, and that journey, right? So starting at like 13, and then you have like 17, 19, and then ages moving forward where, and they get farther and farther up. I mean, farther and farther between the older you get. But it's these ages where you technically, and on so many different levels, become like a whole new being. And not only are you a whole new being, but you're embodying like the most energetic or intense or high level qualities of all that you already were. So somebody is really embodying change right now. Somebody is really going through this phase of like, I look like I have struggled, but I don't look like the struggle that I have been going through, or that I'm in now. You can tell that I struggle, but I don't look like it, right? Or you can tell that I used to struggle, but I'm handling everything very well right now. Or like, you can tell that this situation that I'm in right now is a struggle for me, but you know, with who I am and how I am, that I'm stepping into something that's going to be way better than this, that will not be a struggle. Or like, I just got this download that there's somebody who sees you, right? And they see how hard you work, and all that you do, and the things that you do for other people, and the ways in which you struggle, and the ways that, you know, you can't be helped by those same people that you help, right? And this person in their heart feels like you deserve to have more than what you have, or to not have to struggle as much as you do, just for the way that you are, and the person that you exude yourself to be to other people. And just for those people who think like that and love you in those types of ways, just for them sending those prayers up and putting that energetic frequency out just by themselves, that alone is going to help you in such a ways to lessen your struggle. That's for somebody. Like, somebody wants well for you so much, and wants so much for you, that them just feeling like that and wanting that for you, even if they don't do anything about it physically, because for whatever reason, that's still going to put those frequencies out there to the universe, that's going to send help your way and lessen your struggle. I know it has for me. But, you know, all that being said, I'm going to get up out of here. I still got to do some things. Did I finish packing all my stuff yet? Yeah, I got to do some things, and we will be back very soon. Again, I'm in my prime, at a prime age right now myself, so actually, and not only am I in a prime stage, but at my big age, this is like the middle of my Saturn return. That explains so much. It's time for another Saturn return update. When your whole life is breaking down and being put back together, piece by piece, step by step, but it all fell apart all together, but you get to put it back one piece at a time. 30s are hard. We're gonna make a video about it. I will see you maybe in that one. Actually, no, that's gonna be a pre-recorded video because I need to get my thoughts together on that. I'm gonna have to do some journaling, some reflection, taking stock. Because when was the last time I did a Saturn return update? When I was like 29? Oh, Lord Jesus. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about. Woo! I'll see y'all in the I think I'm finna record that right now. Now that I'm having all of these flashbacks about all of these things going through my mind right now. I'm just seeing the whole like movie of let's record this. And I'm also maybe gonna use these. I think I'm they're speaking to me, and they have been, because there's a okay, I know what that is. It's a love message I'm sitting on, because I don't know who that's for. We'll get to it. See y'all. Also, you know what? Before I go, last thing. So the House of Abundance with your star player BeeKayy. Hi, because my name BeeKayy. We're now doing personals. I actually was doing personals already, but with everything going on, like I'm moving right now and everything, it's a whole process. He's been a little busy. But with all that being said, and in trying to move into more so into my own endeavors and not working for other people, because why work for somebody else when you have your own business? Personals are open, natal chart readings are open, and I am open for donations. I will leave my descriptions. That's what it is. I haven't been putting my descriptions in my videos. That's my fault. But I will be putting my description in the videos. And for anyone who donates to the platform and the House of Abundance, I will send you a shout out and or a reading. I will do probably like a tier menu as of like, because I'm actually going to do a few things right now at this point. It's time for a whole new revamp of the things. And yes, so my email will be in the description, my PayPal, my Venmo, a couple other things. I'll have the link to and the information for the Williams and some of the people I shouted out, and just a couple, maybe I might have some people in there that just I want you guys to check out. I do that sometimes. But yeah, check that out. And I will see you guys in my next one. Yeah. If you liked the video, if you stuck around for a while, or you just want to, maybe tap in with me next time, hit that subscribe button, comment, because I love to hear you guys and vibe with you guys and interact. Share and definitely hit that notification bell. And if the messages resonated for you, definitely hit that like button. All that being said, you're beautiful. You're beautiful, it's true. And I had such a great time doing this with you. My name BeeKayy. See ya.